Good morning, students. In this video, through mind map, we will learn first unit of subject management functions and organizational process. What we will cover? We'll learn about definition of management, nature of management, what are the characteristics of management, importance of management, what are functions in management, and what challenges management faces. Why we should learn about management? For human survival and organized activity, to know importance of growth, we should learn about management. And if we go back historical time, the gigantic pyramids built, it cannot be a work of one person or one worker. It is outcome of organized effort. Indus Valley civilization is also one of example which is outcome of a good management. And today we have to learn, in a competitive world, if we want to stay ahead, we must have management skill. What is management nature? Is it science, art, or it requires both science and art? Like if we think about science, we come to know physics, chemistry. So in physics, if a mass is freely falling, it is due to gravity. So the principles of physics, they remain universal. So it is systematic body of knowledge and underlying principles that have universal application. So if I am in India, the gravity is 9.81. If we go to Middle East or USA, it will remain 9.81. So some principles which remain universal. So that is science. And art is about application of theories and principles in problem solving. Let me give example. If we are communicating some ideas in India, so same method of communication may not work in USA. And some thought, they tell okay, the management is both science and art. So what is the definition of management? Early thinkers, they gave Mary Parker Follethus. She defined management as the art of getting things done through the efforts of others. So when we bring together group of people to perform some task, that is management. Herald definition is management is the process of getting things done through the organized group of efforts. So in first definition, it was about getting things done through the efforts of other, but in a next definition we have organized group. Harold, management means, like if we break the word management, it is manage, man, T stands for tactfully. Taylor, which we call the leader of scientific management, he defines as the art of knowing what you want to do in the best and cheapest ways. So in his definition, we have three main important things: knowing what you want to do in the best and the cheapest way. So we are getting three components. What is our mission or a vision? Quality and cost, best and the cheapest way. The definition of management by Terry, management is bringing about desired results through the application of skill. So we want some desired outcome, output, and we are applying skill. So here art comes into picture, application of skill. So in summary, in essence, management is managing people and resources. So we have 2M, man and machine. And in resources we can have money also. So 3M, man, machine and money to achieve organizational objective. So the management is M, and it has a 3 legs: man, management, manpower, money and material. And in the 4th M is we require machines. So without machine we cannot complete the task or activity. Like a human, living or non-living things, they have certain characteristics. If we think about bicycle or a cycle, it has a 2 wheels, handle. Same way management has a characteristic. So when we think about management, it is about group activity. We cannot perform as a one human being. Say, like in a big company, we require someone to procure raw material, someone to change that raw material into final product, a team to verify or check quality, a team to recruit the best talent for our organization, a team to check safety of each individual. So it is a group activity. The management is well defined process. So everyone knows what is process and input required for that process, what will be the output. So it is well defined process. It is objective driven and result oriented. Like we have a SMART goal, specific, measurable. Same way when we think about management, it is objective driven. We want to achieve some result. So if we go back to the pyramid time, so they had objective to build pyramid. So in a company there is a objective of meeting some sales target or a production target, business growth target, like we will grow by 10% each year, and result oriented. It has set of roles and skills required. So to achieve some task or activity, we require certain roles and skills. So here I will use example of a building construction where we require reinforced concrete frame to be constructed. Once the complete skeleton is ready, we have to do internal architectural work, tiling. So that will require certain skilled people. So it is set of roles and skills. Universal in its application. So the management principles, they remain universal all over the world. Continuous activity. So here if I have to give example, the Toyota which established the production process of vehicle, car. So that principle later it was taken by Korean companies, European and American company. So application is universal. Continuous activity. So management is continuous. Like it is not in a year we do 3 months management and next 9 months without. So it will not work. It is integrated effort. So we have to work together. Integrated, like in mathematics we call integration sum of individual segments. So here the sum of individuals efforts results into a final big results, and it is function and it is a discipline. So let us summarize the characteristic of management. It is a group activity, well defined process, objective driven and result oriented, set of roles and skills, universal in its application, continuous activity, integrated effort. It is function and discipline. Through this mind map, we will learn importance of management. Why management is important? First, it helps us to utilize our resources optimum. Optimum means the minimum input, maximum output. So we utilize our manpower, machine, money, material to achieve the set targets, set objectives. Management is important because it gives leadership and direction for a team and organizational goal. Here, I would like to give example of Steve Jobs. He gave direction to Apple and came up with one by one new products. First, the iPod, the audio player, then integrating phone, internet browser, and the smartphone together to create a iPhone. So the leadership management gives a direction and leadership. Allocation of tasks to members and monitoring. In organization, we set key performance index we call KPI. So each individual or individual discipline, they set their KPI and the KPI are monitored. Creation of best practices. Here I would like to share example of our project director who used to set top 10 targets for the month. So the top 10 targets were released first week of a month and were tracked for accomplishment. So when you achieve the target, you will get 1 mark. So at the end of a month, they were tracked like how much marks we received out of 10. So these are good practices. So management helps us to create best practices. And business continuity plan. What we mean by business continuity plan? So when we have some unforeseen scenario like a breakdown in complete organizational IT infrastructure, so how the business process would continue in the condition like when there is instability in a country due to external or internal sources, so how the business will run, so that we call business continuity plan. So management is important because it helps us for optimum utilization of resources, it gives us direction and leadership. It helps us to track our KPI, allocation of tasks to the members and monitoring, creation of best practices, business continuity plan. We learned about nature of management, we learned about importance of management, and now what are the challenges management faces? Due to globalization, the company faces one of the biggest problem if they have a office in other part of world, communication and the business challenges in a new country or a new place. Let me give you an example. Infosys, it has become a global organization. The practices followed in India office may not be directly copied to their international offices. They require a different set of processes. Technology. With rapid advancement in the technology, uh, the management has to run with the new stay up to date with the technology. Innovation, introduction of new goods and services, like every organization they look for 10% innovation or 10% new ideas to grow. If they stop, let me give example here. BlackBerry, the premium quality mobile device generating company, their key idea was about messenger, BlackBerry Messenger. But when WhatsApp Messenger came into picture, which was a free, the BlackBerry was completely out of market. So there were two main innovations came. One was a touch control mobile from iPhone and the messaging services WhatsApp. So these two things they killed a BlackBerry, which was one of the premium quality phone with like email communication faster. It had one roller ball at the center, but company is now nowhere. Quality. So the company should continuously keep their quality, otherwise they will be thrown out of the market. Cost. As competition is becoming more and more, so the production cost or sales cost, so like different cost component has to be reduced. Diversity. This is one of the most important component management faces. Like if we don't have a diverse work culture in organization, then we will be missing a different angle to resolve a problem. So diversity is good, but we have to manage diverse workforce. Ethics and governance and change management. So if in a managed company we are changing some procedure, so it has to be communicated throughout the organization, and manage like change of management should be tracked. Like if we have a new HR director, so that has to be communicated to overall organization. Or if there is a some new HR policy, like 2 days out of 5 day employees can work from home, so that is a change in management, so it has to be communicated to a complete organization. So this concludes our session on management.